is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And all this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 14. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
He'll buy some time right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
At the 30-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Field. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33.
For the running back.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jackson on the tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 11. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Number 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. They'll roll him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there.
Gordon on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Zero lining up for the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. And
this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Rolling to his right. Toward the pylon. Caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. Now the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Choose the mic. Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Chiefs 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This is Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, watch 2.
2nd and 13. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Terrell Suggs. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Choose the mic. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check girls, check. 46 them up.
Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the... And my goodness, another interception.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Catanzaro lining up for the extra point.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Brought down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?